Right, here we go on a update on the snakes, which, if no one's aware, the compost bin on the left, full of horse muck, lives right next door to that railway line, which has been mentioned, is a really big one, has big trains very often. The bin next door is empty. Horse muck in the big one. Big green snake moved in. Fairly certain it's a British grass snake, English grass snake because it's in England, and it was a big one. They can get up to 3 foot long, and I'd say that it probably was that. And the theory was it was going to lay its eggs. Anyway, took a couple of films of it, didn't want to upset it too much. Really placid snake, lovely. Then I got to do some more research, and it turns out that they eat newts, frogs, toads, amphibians. Now, I haven't got water here. I've got right over there, well, 30 foot away, 45 foot away, I've got a filled in well that's got about 18 inches of water in it at the moment, but that'll be dried in no time. And over there, the other side of the tracks, there is a pit or a pond, but it also dries up. Now there's a high possibility, apparently they can get through a season on 3 feed-ins. So there's a high chance she doesn't need to come out. She'll just sit in there for, what will be 6 weeks, a couple of months. Not sure though. And what she just needs a drink. So I've made this pond. Here we go. Simple as it can possibly be. It's a washing up bowl, and it is buried at soil level, filled with water. Now my little beetle has just fallen in, he's going to drown. Well, he might not actually. Anyway, filled with water, and my water here is from a borehole, so it's not chlorinated. And from another pond, I just brought a little bit of duckweed just to get it going. So the hope here is that the snake will come out and have a drink if it wants a drink, or a little bath, who knows. Now, there's a piece of wood in there, as you can see, a log. That can't go anywhere. That is really important. If you do one of these ponds, you've got to make a little wildlife ramp. So if a hedgehog is stupid enough to come and fall in, or a little vole or somebody, they've got something they can climb onto and wiggle their way out. So if you do a pond like this, which is like an equal depth all the way around, be sure to do that. Now, let's have a quick look at the snake, but we don't want to upset them. Oh, and there was one other thing I overlooked. There now seems to be 2 snakes, at least. So let's see. But as I say, if they're distressed, we'll just leave. Picture's going to go a bit weird for a minute. And everyone's hiding. Oh, no, we can see one. Right, down there. I can't tell whether it's getting that because of the sunshine. This is probably going to be a really rubbish video. There's one, light brown with the stripes, but Mrs. Big, I can't see. Now it's really important to them to get very warm, but possibly, I mean, it's now 2:30, cracking on for 3 o'clock. Full sunlight on the black bin. Oh, they're moving, little bit of movement. But no, they're not going to show us anything, and I'm not going to frighten them again today. So that's that. Pond for snakes, because I really didn't like the idea of them crossing a railway line to get their drink. And maybe the little pond will attract some newts or someone, and then they'll have, takeaway right on their doorstep. Excellent. So there we go. That's the virtually invisible snakes. Brilliant.